Good morning, people. Let's just wait to see who comes into the room first of all. So I can tell you all about the shit show that we called yesterday. Morning. Mattia, morning. Danny, morning. Good morning, chaps. I'll just wait for it to fill up a bit because it's important, this is. Because as you will all see, Niels Dennis, good morning. My account is at £3,000 still. But I did actually make trades yesterday, right? So what the fuck, I'm sorry for my swearing, happened? It's too early in the morning for that type of language, but I'm still extremely pissed off about what happened yesterday, to be honest with you. So, let me get into it, because obviously people can catch up later on, right? So, on Monday, when I funded this account with IG Index, morning ads, I put the money, the £3,000, into a separate IG Index account, right? So I have my normal IG Index account, which I use every day, which has got my margin in it for trading my main account. So out of that money, I funneled 3,000 and transferred it over to the only other account that I could use with IG without trading some type of CFD product or something like that. Now I transferred it and I thought to myself, right, it's good, it's accepted the money, you can see the balance here, it's 3,000, right? Brilliant, that's superb. Happy days, we're good to go. Didn't have any contact with them, no email saying there was a problem or anything like that. So lo and behold, to yesterday, right? I come along yesterday, let me just show you what happened yesterday. Now, let me just get rid of this and get rid of this deal box. So yesterday, what happened yesterday? Let me just put the initial balance in yesterday so I know where I was. Here. And there's the low. That's the high. Now, with this initial balance here, right, I'm thinking to myself, I was bullish yesterday. I nearly got into a trade on that candle, if you remember, at 9.45. But the candle just sort of come back in before the 5 minutes was up. And I was just about to push the trigger. I didn't go long, right? So then I'm thinking to myself, right, as I said, if we dip down into this initial balance and coil back out, I'd definitely be getting long. So I use this as the previous high, the previous resistance. I thought if we break that resistance, I'm going to get long. So this candle here happens at 12:10, and I try to get long, right? And I would have got a fill at 09. Now watch what happened. This is ridiculous. And I've left it like this because I wanted everybody to see what the hell happened. So it doesn't really matter what I put in. So I went to place a trade. Obviously, you know, I haven't touched this account yet. I thought everything was in operation. Went to place a trade. Bang. Okay. So as you can see, sorry, an unexpected error has occurred. For more help, please call this number. So I am fucking hitting the roof at this point. I think so. I've waited all week to get into a fucking trade. Sorry for swearing again, but I am really frustrated. I hit the trade here, and obviously it's one of them. I think, what the hell is going on? So this is no bullshit story. I live in an area that's surrounded by trees down a little lane, and I can't get a phone signal on my phone at all. It's really, really bad. So I'm trying to ring them up in my house. I don't have a landline either, because obviously we don't have a landline anymore. Me and my wife have both got mobiles, and we just don't have a landline. So I'm trying to ring them up. I get through on this faint line. This guy answers the phone. He can't understand what I'm talking about, and I'm trying to tell him that I'm trying to make a trade, and it's not going through. And he's like, "Well, you're going to have to send me an email of the picture." And I'm like, "Look, I need you to either get me in the trade now or tell me what's going wrong." So at this point, I run out down the lane, and we live down a little bank. So I run up to the top of the road on the road, and you can get a phone signal there with my Apple Mac. I ring him again. Right, at this point, this market's somewhere in here, right? Now, as I'm he's saying to me, right, can you try and press buy or sell so I can see what's happening on my side? Now, as I do that on my Mac in the road, my Mac signal loses the Wi-Fi from home, and I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So, to cut a long story short, I put the phone down, I'm absolutely fuming. I managed to get the trade on, though, on my normal account, right? But I would have taken a loser on this account. Now, my account's saying 3,000. I would have taken it, you know, I have to be honest with you. I was trying to get into the trade here. I really was. So this is part of my system. and I would have showed a loser. I would be down £60 at this point. I was pressing buy, like I was spamming this buy button, like why is it not going through? What the hell is going on? My funds are live, you know, the proper funds. This is freaking crazy. But unbeknown for me, I didn't realise this, but IG, when you're trying to use this particular account with IG, the only way that they will let you use it is if you actually download MT4. Now I don't trade on MT4. I never have done. I don't even know how it works. But at the start of the week when I transferred the funds from my live account, my proper account, and I transferred this 3k over, I just thought, well, this you could use this on their platform, but obviously you can't. So I've just got to be completely honest with you. So in my live account yesterday, I am down money. I've lost money, and then also because I'm so pissed off and frustrated, I actually get back in long again yesterday. It's around 1:30. You know, like in this area here, I'm thinking, right, it's gone back into the balance again. We're gonna get the update that I've expected here, and I'm pissed off and frustrated. I should have probably closed the trade on this candle here, but I didn't, and I let it run down and hit my stop. It's part of my system. It's one of them. I definitely would have taken the trade if I was allowed to on this £3,000 account, right? So to be completely honest, the only thing that I can do, because I'm not trading on MT4, I do not like it, right? So the only thing that I can do, which I did last night and I set up, I opened another spread bet account up in my wife's name. I'm going to transfer the funds, this 3,000, over into her account, and I'm going to trade it live on IG's proper spread bet platform with the minus money, which I would have lost, right? I would have lost 60 quid in here, and I would have lost 60 quid in here. So this account here will be down to 28.80. I will be down 4%, and even though it's not showing on your screen here, I would have taken these trades yesterday. I was actually trying to press buy, but as you can see, the fucking platform's shit. I don't know why it's not letting me. Still, IG say it's because I need to obviously use MT4. I am not using MT4. I don't even know how to use it. I've traded on it a couple of times and it's just very difficult. I can't see the charts properly. I think the execution's shit. You get loads of slippage and stuff like that. So that's not for me. And I will be setting myself up for, you know, future stress and stuff like that if I do use MT4. And you know, it's just something that I don't want to do. So starting from later on today, I will transfer this 3,000 out back into my main account with IG. I'm going to slip the 28.80 over to my wife's spread bet account, and then with that there'll be no restrictions, so I can use the platform as I normally use it, because obviously I've used IG for so long, I feel comfortable on it, so I don't want to go on to anywhere else. So the account will be down 4%. It started off at 3k, because obviously you can see all that on the YouTube. It says 3k live account. I can't lie and say that I wouldn't have taken these trades, because I would have. I'm just being completely honest. I would have still taken this one here as well. I might have got out here and saved myself half the loser if I wasn't so pissed off, if I'm being honest with you. But I've just got to be honest, guys. There's no excuses. Yeah, but there's no excuses, right? I'm telling you I had a losing day, and I could have come on here yesterday. I phoned Tom up yesterday, right, and I was like, this is I actually showed him as it was happening. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous, but I'll just be honest. Like, I could come back in here today and say, yep, I didn't make a trade yesterday. My account is at 3,000 still, but it wasn't, and it's not, and I'm not lying about it. I'm being honest. I would have taken them losing trades yesterday, so I have to be honest, right? It's about being honest, innit? So yeah, I would have loved to see all that unfold. Yeah, you would have. It was ridiculous. So yeah, down for the week. I'm down 2% on my actual live account, guys. 2% down on my proper account. I'm down 2% this week. Just being honest with you. Let's get into how I felt last night. I felt fucking terrible. Like, last night, thank God, I took my little lad to football at 6 o'clock down in Congleton. Now, if I hadn't have got, like, this is what you need to do. Like, for me, it helped massively. But it really did help, because I was in the frame of mindset yesterday where, you know, I've lost 2% of my account. I'm going to have to come on here in front of however many people and explain that I've done my arse. I spent loads of time underwater. It wasn't nice. I felt awful. You know, it's just awful, isn't it, when you lose? I don't care what people say. People say, oh, you've got to be okay with your losses. You are never okay with losing money. You're not. I don't know anybody that is. I really don't. And it's just like, even Tom said to me the other week, he had a losing day and he felt awful. He ate a load of pizza and just felt like shit. Now, that's just how it is. You do feel like shit, but luckily, I went football training with my little lad And by the end of that, after watching them, I felt all right again. I come back home and I'm just looking at the screen, and it's just numbers, in it. You're just down money. But the actual feeling of getting your arse handed to you, especially on 2 trades, and especially with what happened, I was really stressed out yesterday. It pissed me off. It's okay to lose money on demo. Yeah, it is. That's great. Just have to respect the transparency. Yeah, you got to. That's what it's all about for me, being transparent. So that's it, guys. So what I'm going to do is this £3,000 here is going to disappear. You're going to see a new account with 2880 in it, which will be down the 2 losing trades yesterday, because I would have taken them. If this was setting up again today, I would definitely 100% have taken them. I will take them again if it looks like that today. So there's no hiding from that, and I aren't going to come in here and say to you guys, oh yeah, I didn't have another trade again, when I did on my other account that you guys can't see. You know, you can't see my actual proper account, and as I said to you, I will take these trades the same as I take my proper account. It's as simple as that. And I'm not going to hide or pretend that I haven't when something's happened, because that would just be really guru-y, wouldn't it? And that's not what it's about. I'm not trying to like make out I'm a good trader or make out I'm the best trader in the world. I'm just here to sort of like try and do it live and show people that there's nothing wrong with losing. So if I'm doing that, the one thing that I wouldn't want to do is come on here and just say, oh yeah, still at £3,000, guys. Everybody else has lost money though, but I'm still at £3,000. What a ledge I am. As trading is your main income, when you lose, how do you rectify that in your head? I don't. It's Shepherd family. Yeah, I really don't. Honestly, there's no way to do that. I just think it takes a little bit of time and going to blow off some steam. But I will be honest with you. Yeah, this yesterday, right? I had a run planned for in here, and I had a run planned for in here. Now I didn't go on that run because obviously I'm stressed out with this stupid market. I've taken 2 losers. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling a bit anxious. There's no way to rectify that. Like, my plans yesterday to enjoy my life went out the window. Now, if this would have been a winning day here, I probably would have gone on that run. You know, if this trader's in profit here and my stop's at break even, I would have gone on the run. So it does affect your life. It does. As much as people want to pretend it doesn't, it does. And it does for me. If it doesn't for you, then you're a robot, and that's amazing. But I'm a human being, right? And losing money always sucks if you're a human being, because it's hard to earn. So it does affect me. Like, you should look after yourself, shouldn't you? Like, I wasn't looking after myself yesterday. I wasn't going on that run. I did go downstairs and fricking eat a few biscuits and just feel like shit for a few hours. But at 6 o'clock, I had to sort myself out. I had to go to football with my young lad. And from that point, you know, at 5:30, he's expecting me to be dad on top of the world, top coach. And I had to provide that for him, because obviously I'm not letting how I interact with him letting this shit affect how I interact with him. So I had to pull my socks up at that point and just get on with it and suck it up. But by the time I got back in, my whole mindset had changed. I felt positive again. It's just numbers on a screen, and you just have to crack on with it, don't you? And that's what I did. So it's just losses, and I don't care. Like I say, I do not care who you are or the amount of money that you're losing. Losing money never feels good. It doesn't. And people will say like, oh, it's just part of trading. Yes, it is part of trading. I said that yesterday. But it still feels shit when it happens. And I'm not going to sit here and say to you, it feels good when it doesn't. Like, I can accept the losses, and I've accepted them. I've had loads of losses on a run before, but this is what this is about. You can see me, the stress, the anxiety, the emotional, just down. You feel downbeat, you feel downtrodden. Now, I'm not saying I feel like that today. I feel absolutely fine today. I'm ready for it again. But yesterday, for them 2 hours, after this point here, after I got stopped out, around this point here, for, let's say, what was it, like 10 to 4? From 10 to 4 till 6 o'clock when I went to football, in this little period here, I felt awful. You do. It's impossible for it to be any other way. But I'm just here to be honest and help people out. Now, I will be trying to get along this piece of shit again today, I think. So, let's have a look in the comments. Nothing happening for me yet. It doesn't get easier. It's our human emotions. It is. We're all human. We really are. Be emotionless about losing. Yeah, well, be okay about losing, but you can't be emotionless about losing money. It's impossible. Like if you're trading like an account that's like £1, then yeah, you can be emotionless. But once you start, once the money starts becoming meaningful, like it does mean something, doesn't it? Because by definition, it's a meaningful amount of money. So it does mean something. You know how hard it's been to earn that money in the past. I'm not going to go into the size of my actual real live account, right? But it's a good day's wages for somebody. My one R is for me a very good day's wages for somebody. Like if you get the average day rate of somebody, like my 1 hour is probably past that and a little bit more. Like I'm not going to say it's like £1,000 and it's not 500, but it's in between 100 and 500. Like 1 hour to me is like it's a meaningful amount of money. And to lose two in a day, it sucks. It really does. But you get up the next day and you're ready for it again. That's how I see it. Isabella says you get immediate feedback on your performance in this game. Yeah, you do. Bella, the guy from the prop firm in New York, he's done a few books. I've read a couple of them. Really good, to be fair. He's a day trader. At least it didn't spiral out of control. Yeah, my losses never spiral out of control really because it's not really possible for me to ever lose more than 2R. It would have been Shepherd family. It would have been if I was trading on the 1 minute time frame still. Yeah, then you can spiral because there's that many different opportunities that you can see, and there's always another trade on that like shorter time frame that sets up for you, and you can really start to unravel on those smaller time frames because it's just like constant, isn't it? It's like there's trade. Now if you're in a bad spot on that day, yeah, you can definitely unravel on the shorter time frames. Not for me on the 5 minute because there's just not the setups there. And if I stick to my strategy, there's never the amount of setups that you would need to actually do yourself any real damage, which is why I moved over. Yeah, it's been a really tough week. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I really aren't. The DAX has moved like an absolute bitch. Now, if you're a reversal trader this week, you've probably done really well. But if you're a reversal trader, you'll get wiped out when I have a good week, and it's just how it is. Sometimes reversal traders make money. Sometimes expansion traders make money. But the worst thing you can do is veer off what you're doing, and go on to doing another type of trading or another type of entry. Because you can guarantee the day that you do that and the day that you move over will be the day that you have your big day on your proper strategy. It's guaranteed. I trade 1 minute, do you? Nice. Well, if you can do that, good luck to you, pal. You're a better trader than me. This is maybe where I'm going wrong though. So are you winning though, Shepherd family? Are you actually winning on the 1 minute time frame? Because that's what it's about, isn't it? We're trying to make money, really. Now, I'm not winning at the moment on the 5 minute, but I know that I will be sooner or later. How do you deal with your withdrawals at Do you take a wage after a profitable week? Yeah, so I at the end of every month I cut myself the amount that I take out of my account basically. Now I take that out either way. I need to take that out, but obviously I'm up for the year, Trader Z. So that's I just take it out anyway. But my account balance is affected. Yeah, obviously. August was bad. I had a 1.8% down month, and then obviously I had to take all of my costs out as well that I need to take out and pay myself. Trader Z, by the way, right? You tweeted me yesterday, right? And I looked at Twitter, and your account had been restricted. What happened there? I don't understand what happened because I was looking at a video that you put on, and then I looked at it and I thought, oh, he's not there, and it said this user's account has been restricted. Did you get restricted for something? What did you do? Not trying to be nosy or anything. You don't have to say if it was something personal, but if it was, I just thought it might be something funny that you'd done. Maybe you'd call someone a freaking scammer or something and got restricted. I trade 3 minute bizarrely. Jason, right? I like the 3 minute time frame. Just slightly too much action for me though, and I find the 5 minute to just be a little bit less stressful. And bizarrely, it's still when I back tested 3 minute and 5 minute, I still made the same amount of money on the 5 as the 3, but there was less trades on the 5. So That's why I went with the 5. Just gives you slightly more time to focus and get prepared for your entries. Hourly and daily for bias. Yeah, I do look at them, but I don't trade off them. I don't make trade calls off them. Are there any mental exercises or things you say to yourself after losing to get out of a bad mindset? Get out the house. That's the main thing for me. Get out the house. Go for a walk. I know it sounds dead simple, but go for a run. I didn't go for a run yesterday. I should have done. I think once you do that and once you've sweated a little bit and you've gone and cleared your mind and had some fresh air, everything just you've just taken yourself out of that sort of environment of sitting and staring at the screen, thinking that you've made a mistake or you've done something wrong. When a lot of the time you haven't. Like yesterday, I didn't do anything wrong. My execution was perfect. I would take those trades again. Obviously, it just didn't work out. The one thing I could have done though was I could have got out the second trade earlier and I didn't. But I didn't backtest for that. You know, I would have held that trade on my backtest indefinitely to the loser. So, but I knew yesterday, you know, that from my instinct, I knew yesterday that once that 5-minute red candle had appeared, it was highly likely that I would have got stopped out, and I didn't obviously get out of it. Partly because I was being stubborn, and partly because obviously I was a little bit pissed off from the on with IG, and maybe that did affect me a little bit. But I could have saved myself half an hour. I didn't, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that. And it is what it is. It is what it is. They deleted some of my tweets. Right. What for? What did you do? Have we just gone a bit funny there? You followed your plan, but still felt bad. That's why trading is hard. Yeah, exactly. Because you can follow your plan and still lose, can't you, in this game? I don't know what's going on with the stream. Let's just have a look. Can everybody still see and hear me? Because I'm getting a yellow thing that's come up on my stream to say it's buffering. Just let me know. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Not getting anything back. Can anybody hear me, guys? I don't know what's happened. Something just happened to my computer. Hear you, but the screen's frozen, lagging a bit. Right. Seems fine now. Stream's fine now. Okay. Pixelated, froze a bit. I don't know what's just happened. My computer just made a funny noise. Let's get this off. You need to go to the top of the hill again. Yeah. Maybe. Mine is buffering occasionally, but doesn't normally. So we're back on then. Are we all good? You can hear me. Quality of the stream went bad. Still lagging. Well, this is a bitch. Yeah, we're lagging again. We're buffering again, guys. No, I think it's gone. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this stream, guys, and I'm gonna jump on another one. I'll jump on another one for a little bit because there's nothing happening, so I'll set another one up. So if you can all get on the other link, I will close this down. Give me 5 minutes, and I will jump back on at 9:15. It's 9:10 now, so if you could join me at 9:15, just jump on. See you in a bit. Sorry about that.